set off on March the 31st from a little place in England called Popham. I've flown all the way across Russia, Siberia, across the Bering Straits to Alaska, down to San Diego, and I'm landing and taking off in every single state in mainland America. I've almost finished, and I have about 4 weeks left before I head up into Greenland, Iceland, to make my way back across the Atlantic to get home.
That's incredible, but what's wrong with Hawaii?
Well, this aircraft doesn't have the range to get there. If it could, I'd fly to Hawaii. So this gyrocopter, it's a little bit of a mix between a plane, a fixed wing, and a helicopter. It flies like a conventional plane, but it has the characteristics of a helicopter. You can slow it down to virtually zero airspeed and it just descends. You can't stall this aircraft. The rotors that are above my head that you can see there, they're not actually powered. They spin by the air passing underneath them from my forward motion. And so this aircraft is constantly in a form of auto rotation. So it's like having a parachute above your head. You're never going to come crashing out of the sky, ever. If you do something day in, day out, it gets easier and easier and easier. So this is basically the GPS, so it's like the sat nav for the sky. This is my airspeed indicator, my altimeter, radio transponder, compass, rotor RPM gauge, and my engine temperatures and pressures and things are here. And this is the throttle here. If I want to go left, I go left. If I want to go right, I go right. If I want to go faster, I push the stick forward. Very simple, it's easy peasy.
Is this really the same thing that James Bond flew, kind of? It's upgraded from like in the 60s?
This is exactly the same concept of aircraft that James Bond actually flew. This one is a little newer, but it's the same. It works in exactly the same way. So James Bond had his very famous aircraft that we all know. It's called Little Nelly. And here we have Magni, and this aircraft, it's called Kindled Spirit, for one of the charities that I'm raising money for. That's the name of the aircraft.
So James, you're not James Bond then?
Well, we can just we just tell people I am James Bond. We'll roll with that, right?
I noticed his postings on Facebook about this fabulous around-the-world adventure, which I admire him for that. And being the only gyro pilot in the Hampton Roads area, I knew I had to come out and support him any way I could. And so donating some fuel is the least I can do.
The reason why I'm doing this is to try and inspire 1 million young people to pursue their own goals and dreams. I do a lot of work with young people back in the UK. There's also 2 fantastic charities that I'm raising money for as well. And so that's kind of the main mission. But secondly, no one has ever flown an auto gyro around the world in one continuous journey. So this will be an official record. So no pressure, eh? Yeah, I can be tracked around the world on my website at www.jamesketchell.net, and it's real-time tracking, so people can see exactly where I am at any given time, how fast I am, how high I am, and I have a YouTube channel as well, which you'll find there, and I'm making videos and trying to share the journey, so it's not just me. I may be the only guy in this, but there's a whole team of people that are helping me, and it's really a team effort, and for everyone following me, I want them to come along and be part of it. That's the goal.
Yeah, we were tracking you yesterday. I was talking to your guy that does your...
So many people are being so kind, so generous. I'll be forever indebted, and probably this is probably one of the best places I've ever flown. It's incredible out here. It's easy, it's so well set up, and it's just, the flying out here is magical.